Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. Marco Silva has done his pre-match press conference for the visit to St James's Park at the weekend and revealed that Phil Jagielka and Leighton Baines look set to miss out on the trip up to the northeast. Obviously, Leighton Baines has missed the last couple. Jags, who played, of course, in the 3-0 win at Cardiff, wasn't in the side rather for the Merseyside derby draw, but has picked up an injury this week in training and has missed the last couple of sessions and looks set to miss out on that trip to Newcastle. It's going to be a really tough game up there. Newcastle have won the last 4 home games. Marco Silva alluded to how strong they are now at home, but also said that we'd be going there to win the game. He said we've got 9 cup finals basically left for the rest of the season, and you know, if we can put in the same effort and commitment that we put in against Liverpool last Sunday, then there's no reason why we can't win at least half of those games, if not more. Because if you've got good players that put in that same commitment and have organisation and battle, then you can beat most teams in this league, no question about it. So it's going to be a tough game up there, but you know, Everton got to go up there and go for the victory and see where, you know, we've got to win as many games as we can, haven't we, and see where we end up. Let's see if we can go up to Newcastle and win. We've won 1-0 on our last 2 visits up there, so you know, let's make it third time lucky, or just win like 3-0. That'd be good. McCarthy has defended his decision to call up James McCarthy to the Republic of Ireland squad for this month's international games. He said he was very disappointed that Everton didn't allow McCarthy to go out on loan during January. He said he thought he'd be able to get out on loan and play games and build his fitness back up. And he said, but for some reason, Everton wouldn't let him out on loan. And it is a bit of a mad one, this, because it looked, when Everton took the decision not to let McCarthy out on loan, it looked as though he'd be used in the team, or certainly in the squad. And he was on the bench, I think, for the game at Watford, I think it was. And he's not got on the pitch yet. So it's a bit of a strange one, because why, if we're not going to use him ourselves, why don't we just let him go out and play games and try to build his game time up and see whether he's someone we can use going forward, or if not, at least put himself in the shop window and see if he's someone we can get good money for in the summer. It doesn't really make much sense because he hasn't been playing in the 23s either to get game time. So it's a bit of a mad one, really. I know we'd be training every single day, but players need games, so I don't understand that. I mean, unless we're gonna try and get to like the last 3 or 4 games of the season and then he's gonna play him, it's a bit of a strange decision. But McCarthy's called him up to the Republic of Ireland squad, and no, he's had problems there before when he's not been playing for Everton. He's gone away and got injured, but you can't leave the lad in limbo. I've personally, this time, I've got no issue with him being called up, but it is a bit of a mad one. Everton again have been linked with Michy Batshuayi today. A few media sources linking with a summer move to Everton. He scored a couple of goals for Crystal Palace, including one last week in their 3-1 win at Burnley. It was a good goal as well. And Batshuayi, he's 25 now. He has scored goals throughout his career. He's never been able to put roots down because Chelsea bought him and just farmed him out everywhere. I just wonder if he's at that age now and the right fit for Marcel Brands or Marco Silva going forward. You know, we got the last time we had a Belgian striker from Chelsea, he turned out alright, didn't he? So I just wonder if Everton are going to move for him in the summer. Obviously, we would have liked to take him on loan in January, but we couldn't because of Kurt Zouma. So it's going to be, you know, it's going to be really, really interesting to see whether Everton do make an approach for him. I think he'd be a good fit for Everton, not at the reported wages that he wanted apparently in the January transfer window, but I think it's a case of Everton sitting down with him and just saying, look, you know, that's if he's available. Look, you can come here and be our number 9, so to speak. You can put your roots down here and we're trying to build something going forward. And I think he's a good player. I think when you look around strikers in Europe or even the Premier League who we could get, there's not that many. I don't think that stand out really, but I feel as though Batshuayi could even be one of those who just develops as he goes forward. But I think if he creates chances for him, he can take them. But you know, he's doing all right at Crystal Palace, and they'll probably have a say in, you know, they'll probably want to sign him permanently as well. So again, it's going to be you know, we'll have to see what happens come the summer. And finally, former Everton striker Brian McBride has said Everton can push to finish in the top 6 next season. He said the only way they can do it though is by matching that effort and desire that they showed against Liverpool. He said they've got a number of good players, Everton, but when he's watched them, that effort and drive and desire hasn't always been there, and he's absolutely spot on. I've said this a few times, Everton have got a really good level of player in their squad. Okay, it's not a squad good enough to win the league, and it's probably not a squad good enough for top foot. Well, it isn't, because we've got a good striker, a proper striker, but it's a squad though that could push for the top 6, definitely with a couple of more additions. But no matter how good your players are, if you don't have that fight, effort and commitment every single time you step on that pitch, you're going to lose games and you're going to throw games away. And you know, McBride in the article quote Leicester City winning it in 2016 and said they battled them for every single game that season, and that's why they overachieved. That's why they got results when people didn't expect them to, because they give everything. And he's absolutely right. And I feel as this Everton squad can give everything, even just to the end of the season, give them maximum effort like they did at the weekend, they can win a hell of a lot more than they lose, and the quality then rises. So fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. I think personally the summer's a massive one for Everton. Can we bring in quality in the forward areas? You know, can we move a couple of players out and add with some real quality? Again, it's on Marcel Brands and Marco Silva to do that. But I agree with McBride. It isn't. I don't think it's as far away as what people think. A push for the top 6, but it, you know, can take 1 or 2 players that can change the dynamic. But again, we'll have to wait and see. That's it for the News Daily. Thanks very much for watching. See you soon on Toffee TV.